Hey guys, so welcome to our video, and this is Reddit and Drive, the analogy, rad. So we are going to be doing Am I the A-hole?
A-hole. Butthole. Let's say butthole.
Okay.
I'm trying to stay family friendly here, guys.
I'm going to say A-hole.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is Am I the A-hole? Pooping on my girlfriend's family's floor. Throwaway for obvious reasons. The title sounds pretty ridiculous, but as I will explain, it can happen. Essentially, I, 32 male, went to my girlfriend, 27 female, house for a date. I hadn't seen her for a while as I was working across the country on a project, so naturally, I was quite excited to see her. I am very, like a dog? I am very friendly with her family and was delighted to see that her father, a chef, had cooked a delicious cooking meal.
Sounds like a freaking dog.
And I was getting reacquainted with them. As I said, I hadn't seen my girlfriend in 2 months. It was a wonderful occasion, and we were talking. I will admit, I had a few drinks, and the atmosphere was pretty good. And there was great music, great vibes all around. I was eating from this delicious, freshly cooked banquet, and her cousins started to arrive. I was delighted to meet them. As I said, I am very good friends with the extended family, and we really started hitting it off. I had a few more drinks, and I will admit I was starting to feel a little bit nauseous and tired, although I had just came off of an 8-hour flight, so I chalked it down to that. I will note, at this point, that I suffer from IBS. That's nice, and I take medication for it. I feel the need to go to the bathroom to relieve myself, so I go. I sit down on the toilet, open my phone, and start browsing the internet. And I release the best part of a very large excrement. Oh my goodness. Then, so detailed. Then suddenly I lose my positioning, and I slip to the side, but I regain my posture. I wipe my private area and think nothing more of it. As I mentioned, I am quite dizzy. I was my hands and head back out to the party. Oh, I wash my hands and head back out to the party. We're talking, chilling, and there was all around great vibes. When my girlfriend's cousin, let's call him Chuck, comes out to the kitchen and whispers something to my girlfriend's uncle. He walks out and I hear aloud, "What the F?" We all sort of walk out, and I look in the door and see a disgusting drizzle of crap all around the door side of the toilet, and it looks disgusting. My girlfriend's father walks out and also says, "What the F?" and I am nervous. I say to him, I think I saw Tucker, one of my girlfriend's other cousins, looking a bit sick. But then, just in my horrible luck, Tucker, a fake name, comes out and says, "What the F? Are you serious?" At this point, I am pooping bricks. Thankfully, not literally. And I am looking for any way out of the situation. There was like 7 to 8 people at the party, but most of them have arrived quite recently, and I am the only one was known to have gone to the bathroom. My girlfriend's mother starts crying, and I feel awful. Basically, the whole atmosphere is ruined. My girlfriend's dad goes in to clean it up with the aid of her brother, and I walk back to the kitchen. But there is a very edgy vibe for the rest of the evening, and I feel like my girlfriend might suspect something. TLDR? What does that mean?
TLDR, I don't know.
Okay, well, it said pooping on my girlfriend's floor and was too embarrassed to own up to it.
Oh, it's
Am
like
I the a-hole?
It's like a
like the moral of this, like not moral,
but like just a down low.
Yeah. Okay. So I say yes, he is the a-hole.
Yes, he's the a-hole. He is
family friendly.
He is the a-hole because worst off, like I think, like how do you, bro, like be for real.
Even if you lose your positioning on the bathroom
how do you miss that bad?
How do you slip and while it comes out and not like see it or feel it or hear it? How?
Because I know when I go to the bathroom, like I look at the toilet and make sure it's like clean because I don't want like somebody else to come behind me and like judge what I've done.
Mm-hmm.
And so like and make sure it flushes. So I don't know. This guy was maybe too drunk, but then
yeah, and he was feeling sick and dizzy. But at the same time,
I just had this image in my head of him being like, I had on the toilet. What was it? Tucker did it, and then Tucker's like, what?
So yeah, no, he is definitely the a-hole, 100%. Because
and then making for the father and the brother to clean it up,
and he walked back to the kitchen. He blamed someone else for what he did, and instead of owning up to it, he just.
I feel like if he owned
out.
up to it, maybe the family wouldn't be
so much on edge, because I feel like if he would have been like, oh yeah, that was me, I'm so sorry I didn't see that, I will gladly clean it up for you, that is so embarrassing, disgusting, I apologize so much, they would handle it a lot more than how they did.
Right. Because now it's gonna be like a talk. What are the comments? Do they agree with us?
So yes, it is rated as
he's
the a-hole.
A-hole, yeah.
Some of the comments.
It came out of his a-hole. Ayo.
So, someone said, you're the a-hole. I have IBS, and you better dang well believe that I check to make sure that I don't leave the toilet looking like a murder scene when I am the guest in someone's home. To think you slipped while firming off explosive diarrhea and didn't think it may be a good idea to check for collateral damage is just beyond me. Either you were too lazy and inconsiderate to do so, or you drank so much that you were oblivious to it. Either one of those scenarios makes you the a-hole. You could have just owned up to it, because for real, everyone knows it was you, and apologized, explained your IBS, laughed about it, cleaned it, and moved on. But you chose to pin it on someone else and look even more stupid, which is hard to do after pooping on the floor. You would rather force your potential future father-in-law to clean your poop off the floor than own up to it and do it yourself? ? Wow.
Bruh. All I imagine him is having like a brown streak on his pants. He's like, I don't know who's on the floor.
I don't know how that happened.
I don't know who did it.
Yeah. So yeah, that is crazy.
So the first story is he's an a-hole.
Yes.
We're gonna find another story.
Let's see. Am I the a-hole for breaking up with my boyfriend over this? I, 23 male, broke up with my boyfriend, 25 male, of 2 years last night. And now I'm wondering if I overreacted. My cousin, 29 female, just married her wife, 28 female, in this beautiful ceremony. They're the first queer couple in our family to get married, and it meant a lot to me personally. Growing up, I did not even know if I'd be allowed to be out. Let alone see two women I love and admire stand up and be celebrated. My boyfriend, we'll call him Zach, came with me. He's met most of my family before, and everything seemed fine. During the reception, things got emotional. A few people gave unplanned toasts, and my cousin asked if I wanted to say something. I kept it short, just said how proud I was, how beautiful it was to see queer love honored like that. It was. When I sat down, Zach leaned over and quietly whispered, you know, for someone who's not even in the wedding, you're really trying to make it your moment. I thought he was joking and gave him a look. Then he added something along the lines of, you're gonna cry again or save it for a wedding that we're never having, ? Oh, wow.
Oh, he woke
up and chose violence.
What was the boyfriend's name?
Honey, you're in the wrong lane.
Zach woke up and chose violence.
Why are we at a rest area?
Because you have to go to the bathroom.
Oh. Well, okay.
Do you still have to go?
It'd be nice.
You want to sit on the floor too, like some other people?
No.
But Zach woke up and chose violence.
He did. He smirked like it was nothing. I laughed awkwardly because I didn't want to cause a scene and ruin my cousin's wedding. But it stuck with me. I didn't say anything right away because it was not the time or place. I didn't want to make the night about me or create any drama. Understandable.
Valid.
Later, back at our hotel, I brought it up. I said his comment hurt, especially since he knows how much this wedding meant to me. He brushed it off, saying, Jesus, you're still on that? It was a joke. You were getting so happy I thought you were going to propose.
Whoops.
Ooh, jeez, hit the curb.
Little bit.
I told him I didn't think it was funny and that he took a moment that mattered to me and made me feel stupid for caring. He kept calling me sensitive and said I was overthinking everything, like always. So I told him I was done. I packed my stuff, called a friend, and left. He's texted me since saying I made a scene out of nothing, that I chose a weird hill to die on, and that I'll regret throwing away a good thing over a dumb joke. Am I the a-hole?
No. He is a walking red flag. You gotta dump him and run. Because that is somebody that doesn't want to be with you in long term. He's just there for the fun. He wants to ride the ride, but not park admission.
Pay the price.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. He definitely is the a-hole. Wait.
No, he's not the a-hole.
He's not the a-hole.
Whatever Zach is
Zach
the a-hole.
is the a-hole, yes.
Definitely.
That's what I meant. Like, you don't joke like that, especially at someone's wedding, and say, oh, you're trying to make it about yourself. Even if he was going to propose to Zach, that's not how you go about it. Like, even if you think, like, if I thought you were going to propose to me, I wouldn't be an a-hole and be like, oh, you're making this all sappy. What, are you going to propose to me?
Yeah.
No, we're never getting married. No, that's not.
Especially, like, I feel like at a wedding, personally, emotions are heightened.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you feel more love. And, so being told that you're never going to get married, like...
Yeah, that's very hurtful.
It hits more deeper. Because you're just seeing all this love and all this energy around everybody, and then being told, like,
you're too sappy.
Like,
what? You're never
stop crying. Like, you're being a baby. That kind of, like, hurts because you're just, like, so happy to be around love.
Yeah.
And then you just got this, like, negative energy right there. And the darkness, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so, no, he's not the asshole.
No.
But definitely Zach is. We do not like Zach. Zach is a walking red flag.
Yep.
Point blank and the period.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Let's read some of the comments. Agree. My friend has had his first serious relationship with another guy who moved in with him and started abusing him. After my friend was thrown down a flight of stairs, I convinced him he needed to get out and that he had to tell his parents. His parents were great. He moved home and was able to extradite himself from a dangerous situation. Not everybody has that kind of support. Oh, maybe I read a reply. I don't know. I don't do this whole Reddit thing.
We're still learning. We're still learning.
Someone said, not the a-hole. He sounds like a massive douche canoe. Let's see. Someone said, what's with the wedding we're never having? Had you both agreed you're not interested in marriage, or was he being a snarky poop head with that, insinuating that he was never going to marry you? ? Someone said, not the a-hole. Personally, I would have done the same. He turned an important moment in your life to a moment you will think back on and frown. You didn't do or say anything that took attention away from the couple. If he always invalidates your feelings like that, when you try and communicate, you are better off without him. Especially in this day and age where society is moving backwards, it's important to have a partner who understands the significance of seeing that wedding happen in general and with how personal it was to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, he was not the a-hole.
Yeah. So we're going to run to the bathroom real quick and we'll be right back.
Yep.
Okay, we're back to reading and Reddit and Drive.
It's a learning curve.
Reddit.
What? You mean
Reddit. Reddit.
You're
But
funny.
we should call it Reddit, bruh.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna do one. It's called "Am I the A-hole for yelling at my mentally handicapped cousin for cutting up all my dresses?" Okay. So no. Wait. Hold on. So recently, my aunt, female, 41, and her son, male, 13, came home to my country from Sweden. We have a spare room where my dresses are hung since my room is a little small. They're sort of hidden away on a rack in the corner, so you have to pull them out to see them. My aunt and my cousin were going to sleep in there, which I didn't have a problem with. He's mentally handicapped. I don't really know what it is, and practically acts like a 7-year-old, which is a little annoying, but I don't blame him or anything. When I woke up in the morning, it was really hot and everyone was downstairs, so I walked into the spare room to find a dress, only to find practically every single one of my dresses were cut and they were on the floor. I basically freaked out and instantly knew who it was, since my aunt and mom wouldn't do something like that. I stormed down the stairs and screamed at him, which attracted my aunt and mom to come immediately. I couldn't be calmed down at all, since I bought most of those dresses with my own money. He started crying and my aunt hugged him, trying to console him, whilst my mom started yelling at me for making him cry. He even admitted to it after a while, and even then, they consoled him. My mom offered to pay for some, but it's only enough for like 10 dresses. And I had over 30. Oh my gosh. Besides, I can't find some of my favorites in store since we're getting closer to winter, and the fact that I was proud that I paid for it myself. Some of my family, including my mom and aunt, are all telling me I'm in the wrong and to apologize to him. But I really don't think I'm wrong. Am I the a-hole? And here's some content. I am a 16-year-old cis woman and haven't seen my aunt and cousin for a little over 2 years. We have shared a desk besides the dressers that have a few scissors here and there. Which my mom and I forgot about them when they came, so we didn't hide anything away. And it says that she's not the a-hole. I just think... You want to go first?
No, you go first.
Okay. I just think that the situation could have been handled a little more.
I agree.
I think that if it was me, I would be upset. I would raise my voice. I would try not to yell, because at the same time, he is mentally ill.
I'd go after the aunt, to be honest.
Yes, because
that's his mother. That's his guardian.
He's 13, and that was over 30 dresses. What was this woman doing? What was his mom doing?
Because I know I have siblings. When they're quiet,
They're
you go
doing
check.
something. Exactly. Everyone who has been around children.
And cutting up 30 dresses takes time.
Exactly.
So
and
it's
they
like...
were all over the floor. So the mom didn't see all of this happening?
Exactly. So I would go after the aunt. Like, yes, I would not calmly, but I would get very stern with the boy, being like, hey, you can't do that. I know you're special in your own type of way, but you can't be doing that, bro.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have gone after the child. I would go after the aunt, because she knows better. And she should keep an eye on her son.
Yeah. No, I agree. But, you're allowed to have your feelings. You're allowed to have your emotions.
Oh, yeah. She's very valid and,
yes.
freaking out, because 30 dresses?
That is insane. I would be so pissed.
I don't know what country she is in, because she said that...
they were coming from Sweden.
Yeah, so she's in another country. Don't know how much dresses are. But I know here in America, dresses are not cheap. So to have 30 dresses cut up,
that would break my heart.
that would just, honestly, if I was a female, that would destroy me, because if like the only thing I liked wearing was dress. So it would be like if somebody cut up my graphic tees. I love my graphic tees. I'd crash out. I'd honestly crash out.
Yeah. But like, so it is valid.
So it is valid, definitely. She's not the asshole.
No, she's not the asshole.
It could have just been handled.
She's not the a-hole.
Oh, she's not an a-hole.
No.
She could have just handled it a little better and placed the blame on somebody else.
Yeah. But, so, we're going to read some of the comments. Someone said, practically acts like a 7-year-old. Like, no, even a 7-year-old wouldn't do such a thing. And if he's prone on destroying things, your aunt shouldn't have left him out of her sight. So you were probably barking against the wrong tree. Make your aunt pay for all your dresses. All of them, in all caps.
Oh.
How long did she leave him? Well, I don't know. It was a question. How long did she leave him unsupervised for him to destroy all the dresses? And they said not the a-hole. And there's no, the
OP.
person, yeah, the OP did not respond to that. Let's see.
Well, yeah,
My boys are ADHD and do occasionally make a couple cuts and things. They shouldn't, but that's nowhere near the scale of shredding 30 dresses.
I just have a question. When did ADHD become like under the umbrella of autism?
Well, no one said yet. No one said.
Mental disability. Like, that's just an honest question, because
Wow.
I have ADHD. Boy, I'm not cutting up dresses and stuff like that. Like, I just don't know when I just knew ADHD was a what is it?
Hyper
active. No, it's like ADHD. I know it's hyperactive disorder, but I don't know what the AD is. Attention deficit.
No, that's ADD.
I'm pretty sure ADHD is attention deficit hyperactive disorder. I'm pretty sure. But
Maybe. Sounds right.
anyway, it's gone under the umbrella of a mental disability, and I'm like,
Well, it can though.
I guess how severe it is, I've learned to kind of control it.
No, you don't.
I just have my moments. And that's probably because I'm getting older, but when I was a kid, yes, I would have
more of those moments.
But I've learned...
Because, like, it's still going to be with you, so of course you're still going to have some of those tendencies, you know? But you don't go cutting up my stuff.
Yeah, no.
That's wild.
I'll have to start doing that now.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, no, I've just noticed that more recently is...
Ooh, gosh. Sorry, guys.
Well, because there's a cop up here, and now everybody's slamming on brakes because there's a cop.
Oh, you're going to be nice?
Yeah, I'm going to be nice and let this tractor trailer come on.
Well, then slow down.
They must have been speeding. They were low riders. There were 2 low riders, and they had both pulled them over, so they're probably speeding. So I guess he didn't want to get over.
Well, anyways,
on to the next story.
Whew, let's see. Ooh, okay. Am I the a-hole for wanting my wife to do more? It says for wanting her to do more, but okay.
Let's hear this out. I was about to say no, but I meant like yes. But I gotta hear him out.
You do. Okay, listen. My wife, 23 female, is pregnant. The pregnancy...
Oh, he's the asshole.
I don't know, because everyone's saying he's not.
Okay.
So, I don't know. Okay, the pregnancy has been hard on her. She was really nauseous and has trouble keeping food down. Her blood pressure is also not quite high enough for preeclampsia, but still too high. So she's mostly been resting and eating soup and drinking milkshakes. For this reason, I've needed to spend every moment I'm not working, either taking care of her or taking care of the house. My friend invited me on a really great 3-day trip, and initially I turned him down. However, my wife said we should try to find someone or someone who could come over and help so I could go. I asked a few people, including my mom. My mom agreed to come over and check on my wife, cook for her, and tidy a bit the 3 days I'm gone. I thanked her and promised to do something really nice for her when I get back. I said I'd start by taking her to her favorite restaurant. Well, I did get back today. The house was a mess, and my wife looked exhausted. She said my mom didn't do anything except bring a casserole over, which my wife couldn't eat, every day and take out the trash, mostly consisting of her uneaten casserole. I was really mad and hurt. After I got the house in order and my wife was resting, I called my mom to express my hurt. My mom said she brought food and helped tidy, but a grown woman shouldn't need everything done for her. She said I was being I can't say that word.
What is it?
Paternalistic?
Paternalistic?
Yeah, something like that. She told me my wife and I need to grow up. I got mad and asked why she agreed to help instead of letting me find someone else or skip the trip. She said she did help, but she isn't a babysitter. We went back and forth, and I ended up calling her lazy and saying she was jealous that my wife and I actually care about each other, unlike her and my dad. She told me to screw myself. Was I an a-hole for expecting her to do more? Okay, so
Oh, so
I
it's
misread
the
it.
mom.
It's the
not
mom.
the wife.
No, he's not the a-hole.
Okay. I was about to say.
I was about to say, because that's a little harsh. Especially because some women do have rough pregnancies.
That's why I said, as soon as I heard that his wife's pregnant, it's like, and I thought the title was.
Well, it just said, am I the a-hole for wanting her to do more? So.
Oh, so it's kind of like, ow.
Yeah.
But
So,
yeah, no. Okay. Yeah, his mom's a douche canal.
Yeah.
We can say that. Be like, that's just wild, bro. That's just wild.
No, because, again, like he said, if his mom was willing to come over and to bring her food, to help tidy up, then that's one thing. But why would she agree to come over and do all this stuff and then not help and then complain about it and call and tell him and his wife that they need to grow up?
Like,
no, it's called
they're grown. They got their own house.
They need
They're making babies.
They need help. And if you're family and you really need, family should do whatever, you know?
And she made the comment that she's jealous because they're, better than her and her husband or something. Am I right? Toward the end, it was like...
Wait, we went back and forth, and I ended up calling her lazy and saying she was jealous. No, he did.
Oh, okay.
That my wife and I actually care about each other, unlike her and my dad.
Oh!
So... maybe she is just bitter because she sees how well his son takes care of
his wife. And she's like, damn, I didn't get that.
And she envies that because maybe she wants that, you know?
But that's still messed up to be I'll help and then
not
do not even the bare minimum.
No, because if
you made her something she could not eat, and that's not fair to her.
No, because if I made something, if we had, if and when we have kids, and our kids are grown up, and they have a family of their own, and, if we have a son, and, our daughter-in-law was sick, and,
if we were put in this position.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I was getting at.
You were getting there.
I was getting there. If we were put in that position, and I made a casserole or a dish that my daughter-in-law didn't like, I would say, well, first of all, I wouldn't even make a dish. I would ask her what she wanted.
Is that the fact that she didn't like it? It's the fact that she couldn't eat it because her morning sickness or whatever.
But it's you ask her what she wants.
True, I can see that.
You ask her what she wants because most of the time, they know what they can and can't eat. Like, if it's something like, oh, I can't
still
have
make the casserole.
pineapples.
I'll eat it.
Like, it's like, oh, if they don't like pineapples, don't make something with pineapple in it. You know?
Now, there's just some mother-in-laws that would be like, I don't like pineapple pizza. And they'll be like, here's your pineapple pizza, darling.
Yeah. But.
And then it's like,
Yeah.
but yeah, so, yeah, no. He's not the asshole. His mom needs some serious help.
She does.
What the comments say? What the comments say?
Not the a-hole. I guess it's kind of a good preview for how she might help take care of the baby, though. OP said, oh yeah, that's never happening. There you go. Clock it.
Clock it.
Clock it. Okay. Not the asshole. She should have taken better care of your wife if she offered it. Also, she was unnecessarily rude during the phone call later. Very true. There you go. See, someone said, I'm going to be honest. I thought you were going to be a jerk to your wife. I'm glad you two support each other, not the asshole. Yeah, someone replied, same, slowly puts down pitchfork.
Right,
Perfect.
right, me too. I was like, what the frick, dude? Like, you're going after your pregnant wife?
Yeah, and someone replied to that, I might keep out my pitchfork for my mother-in-law because she sounds pretty awful. It's a good thing he told her off, but I'm sure this isn't the last thing she's gonna do. Yep.
But dude, yeah, that was, as soon as I heard pregnant wife, I was like, yeah, you're like, but then the story kept on going.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why you don't judge a book by the cover, kids, because the title can be confusing.
That's very true.
Like the Hunger Games. They're not hungry. No, they are.
They're funny. Hungry for power, right?
No. Well, Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. What's your favorite Hunger Games book? Mine is Sunrise on the Reaping, but that's recency bias. I've been reading Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but that's not catching me like Sunrise on the Reaping did. But I'm more interested in the games than like the political version of it. So
yeah, see, I'm not all into the political viewpoint of it all. Which one is the one that we watched? Not the one
Ballad
I fell
of
asleep.
Oh, then we watched Catching Fire.
Yes. Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes did not like. Catching Fire, I did like.
Catching Fire is my favorite.
That one was good. No, the first one, he's been wanting me to watch him, so he showed me Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
I've been showing her chronologically, not release order. Because if I was showing release order, I'd done Hunger Games, Catching Fire, Mockingjay 1, Mockingjay 2, and then Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. But I was like, chronologically, this would make more sense.
Yeah, but no,
But then,
I fell asleep.
Yeah, she fell asleep.
It was not it. No.
But we have our next story now.
Yes, we do. It says, am I the asshole for telling my daughter-in-law that I will never be her mother and to leave me alone? That's harsh. Okay. This is mostly about my daughter-in-law, Kat. Her mother ran out on her when she was a child, and she went into foster care. Oh, that's even worse. According to my son, she's currently seeing a therapist. My issue with Kat is that she has repeatedly stomped on my boundaries. She's a very touchy person. She refuses to call me by my name and only refers to me as Mom. I correct her every time since I'm not comfortable with being called Mom by her, and I want her to use my name. There have been multiple times where she has asked inappropriate questions, mostly about why I'm not close to my own mother. For context, my mother was horrible. Kat keeps pushing for details and insists I should get closer to her because family sticks together. She basically tells me to forgive my mom, and she doesn't understand not being close with one's parents. I've told her to drop the topic multiple times, and she refuses. Because of this, I'm not a huge fan of her. I've spoken to my son about it, and he asked me to be patient. I've also talked to Kat multiple times and asked her to respect my boundaries. She always says she will, and then goes right back to ignoring them. This is where I might be the jerk. My daughter, Sam, is 20, and I am taking a weekend trip. Sam has medical issues and needs to be needs to see a specialist a few states over. She hasn't disclosed the issue to the rest of the family yet. She plans to do this when she has a firm plan. So, however, somehow, word about the trip got back to Kat, and she called me asking why she wasn't invited. I told her it's an important trip and not a fun one. She accused me of lying, claiming it was a mother-daughter trip that she was excluded from. I told her again, this is not a girls' trip. She wouldn't let go and started demanding that she come, saying that she's my daughter and needs to be there. I said no again. She kept insisting, saying I am her mom and she has to come on this trip since she's my kid or something. I don't know. That's when I snapped. I told her I will never be her mother. Just because she married my son does not make me her parent. I told her to leave me the F alone, and that even if this was a mother-daughter trip, she wouldn't be invited because she is not my kid. I then hung up. My son says I need to apologize and invite her, that I am a huge dick to her, that I was way out of line and need to make it up to Kat. The situation has spread to the rest of the family, and everyone seems to have their own opinion. Sam is getting flack too, which isn't helping, especially since she doesn't want to disclose the reason for the trip yet. Am I being an asshole and need to apologize even though those are my true feelings on her trying to make me her parent?
This is
okay. I say
bunch of problems.
I say she is the asshole because
Really?
Kat. Yes.
I'm gonna hear you out.
Okay.
I'm gonna hear you out.
So here's my thinking, right?
Okay.
So Kat is she's a little damaged. I think we can both agree.
Little.
Aren't we all?
Little.
Yeah. So I think that she's a little damaged. That's perfectly fine. No one's perfect. But I think that she has her own issues that she needs to work out with. Obviously, like mommy issues. But I think the mom doesn't realize that Kat has gotten so close to her because she feels comfortable enough to get close to her, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, if you were to get so close to my mom that you called her mom, like, that you kept calling, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you're putting yourself out there because you feel comfortable saying it and having those feelings towards someone who isn't your mom, isn't even blood related to you, isn't family at all.
But with that, the feelings are reciprocated, and I feel it. But I feel like I'm saying the mom's not the asshole because there are established boundaries that Kat just kind of keeps on jumping and forcing.
Mm-hmm.
And like they said, this trip's not for fun. It's a serious trip.
She might have trust issues. Oh, excuse me.
But yeah, like, no. That I feel like Kat, like, I think I would catch the hint that I'm not wanted.
Well, she obviously has a
mother issues, so yeah, like, I can see that, but that doesn't give you a right to, like she said, the boundaries have been established.
Mm-hmm.
And Kat is jumping over them like hurdles.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually, if somebody keeps on jumping on your boundaries,
you're gonna get fed up.
You're gonna get fed up, so you're gonna snap. So, like I said, the mom's not the asshole, but she could have handled it better.
She could have handled it. I feel like she should have talked to. Did she say that
she talked to her son? Her son said, "Be patient."
Mm-hmm.
But you can only be so patient if somebody keeps on pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing.
Right. And
there's just some people in life that like don't want to be all touchy feely on top of you. Like they're here. They're a non-playable character. There's an NPC that they just don't want to be touched. They just want to live their life and let that be.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, that I don't think the mom's an asshole. She could have just handled it a little better. But like Kat's not the asshole too because she has her own problems. So it's like it's just hard because there's so many layers to the story on this, and that there's so much going on, And there's an added layer of the stress of this sister, daughter's problems that she wants to keep secret, and it's kind of hard to keep it a secret
when you have someone trying to push those boundaries.
Yes, so that's the only reason I'm saying.
Get on your side.
I am on my side.
No, you were not.
Well, when I was trying to, it's okay. But yeah.
Well,
so,
maybe because of that speed right there. Guys, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't want to know how fast this was going.
No, we don't need to disclose how fast I'm going.
Exactly. And why is that?
Because we speeded a little bit.
Who's we?
Me and you. You were in the car too, baby.
I'm not your accomplice.
But yes, like I said, there's so many layers, but nobody's the asshole in my eyes.
Yeah.
Everybody has their problems.
I think the mom is the asshole though. But
I'm just saying, everybody's having their problems in this story. And the son. Let's not just look. The son needs to.
He is discounting the mom's feelings.
Yeah.
Which is not okay. You shouldn't discount anyone's feelings at all. Like, you always, if someone feels comfortable enough to come to you and express their feelings on something and their opinion on something, I feel like you have to listen to it. You might not agree with it, but you should still listen and hear them out, and like, you don't discredit them.
Yeah, and
that's an interesting building.
I think it's a church.
Huh.
But like, the son needs to like sit down and be like, hey, what is the girlfriend's name again? Fiance?
Kat.
Okay. Like, hey Kat, my mom's not like touchy-feely, like she don't like that, and like, I know you have like your problems.
You're gonna stay straight.
But yeah, my mom's not like that. So I would like, the conversations need to happen.
Yes.
But I don't know.
Conversations are very important.
I don't know if they're going to conversate after this big blow up of sorts.
You'd be surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Someone said, so it was not the asshole. Someone said, not the asshole. Your daughter-in-law is trying to use you to heal her mother wound instead of trying to build a relationship with you organically. She sounds insufferable, to be honest. Okay.
Yeah, that she's like pushing it. And that's going to make her resent you more. That's what I'm saying. You're not letting it just like manifest. You're like, this is going to be manifested. This is going to happen. And like, I know me, if somebody keeps on pushing something on me, I'm going to push right back, and I don't like it. So personally, that's how I would feel. So if somebody was forcing a relationship with me, I'd probably feel like the mom would be like, yo, back up,
Right.
You're in my grill.
Right. Someone said, not the asshole. 1, block your number. Only communicate through your son. 2, explain to your son that you are not required to ignore your boundaries to make someone else comfortable. That is, jeez, Louise.
We just turn in with no turn signals.
I am gripping this door handle. Y'all don't even know. 2, explain to your son that you are not required to ignore your boundaries to make someone else comfortable. That no is a complete sentence. That you're not required to apologize for getting frustrated, that she doesn't listen to your needs, wants, or boundaries. That you don't owe her one explanation, let alone many. Ask why you would willingly take a trip with someone who chooses not to listen to you, who constantly disrespects you. Why would you subject yourself to that? And what works you to be expected to? I don't know. Why should you be miserable on a trip? And why should your daughter be subjected to that?
And it's not like a fun trip. It's a serious trip.
Well, but the cat doesn't know that. Because in her mind,
it's just a trip.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. They say not the asshole. I haven't read a comment saying otherwise.
I guess it's just everybody's viewpoint. Everybody has like a
Yeah.
has a different view of what's going on.
Right.
And just personally, I think she's not the asshole. I don't think Kat's the asshole. Like I said, there's just a lot of problems. There's a lot of people, like, a lot of things are happening. Just go to therapy. Get some help. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
But definitely. One more story? One more story, and I'll go night-night.
Okay. I hope not.
If I go night-night, we're gonna go night-night in the Forever box.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of, like, food for thought kind of story. I like those stories that kind of get, like, to the nitty-gritty, you know? Like, it makes you think.
Okay. What about this one?
Okay.
Am I the asshole for giving my pregnant girlfriend an ultimatum? My girlfriend Jen and I have been together for 4 years. Back in April, 2 great things happened. We found out Jen is pregnant, and I closed on a house for us to move into. Well, good job, congrats. Our family and friends know about the pregnancy, including Jen's best childhood friend, Amanda. I will admit, I never liked the dynamic between Amanda and Jen, but it did not really affect our relationship since Amanda lives across the country. After finding out about the pregnancy, Amanda decided to move back home. We live in Jen and Amanda's hometown. Amanda has been back since late May, and all hell has broke loose. Jen has always felt a little self-conscious in our relationship. I work construction and do personal training. She feels intimidated by small girls, but I have no idea why. She is a sexy AF woman with amazing curves. Amanda
Got one of those.
Amanda has done nothing but played into Jen's insecurities and anxieties since being back. Jen and I have never been the tracking location couple or looking through phone couples. We always considered that a red flag in a relationship. Amanda has convinced Jen that she needs to start doing that. So she has been looking through my phone on a regular and finding nothing. I have communicated my hurt and frustration and that I think she needs to distance herself from Amanda. She kept rebuffing my concerns. About 2 weeks ago, Jen again asked to look through my phone. I told her in no uncertain terms that this will be the last time she looks through my phone. If she again sees nothing suspicious, then she needs to agree to go to counseling and distance herself from Amanda. She agreed, looked through my phone, and found nothing suspicious. But she soon reneged on her promise to do counseling and distancing herself from Amanda. I decided to move out. We are currently on a month-to-month lease in an apartment until renovations get done on the house I bought. I'm staying with a friend until the house is ready, and then I will move in alone. Jen has asked me to reconsider. I refuse. She will likely need to move in with her mother, which is not ideal given the limited space, which I feel terrible about for my child. Am I the asshole?
Oh.
And then the edit, there's 3 edits. The first one, I am fully aware that Jen is raging hormones. Trust me, I was dealing with a lot more than just her insistence on searching my phone constantly. 2, I have been doing individual counseling for 6 years. I want to do couples counseling and Jen to do individual counseling. And 3, I left because Jen lied to me. Okay. So, let's see.